Good day everyone, I am Jobert Agno and I'm your reporter for today's video.
The historical period. The issues of security and survival are depicted in the art of prehistoric men and women. They engage in the art of hunting wild animals through the use of crude implements ranging from stone flakes, bones of animals to bow and arrow. They use animal skins and fur as primary fabric to protect their bodies from harsh weather conditions. Cave paintings were used to scare the wild beasts in their cave dwellings to ensure security of their families. They used polished stone in horticulture during the Mesolithic age. They learned the art of animal domestication to respond to their families' increasing demands of food. Sample in historical period is the Paleolithic cave paintings found in the complex cave of Laos in France. Though discovered in 1940, they are estimated to be up to 2,000 years old and depict large animals and vegetation from the area. The ancient period. The art of writing cuneiform in Mesopotamia, hieroglyphics in Egypt, and calligraphies in Asian countries prove the essentiality of communication and education in those times. Construction of temples that are made of stone and bricks like the ziggurats of Mesopotamia, the pyramids of Egypt and Mesoamerica, and Hindu and Buddhist temples in Asian countries and mosques among the Muslim prove the prowess of ancient architecture. Reflecting religious belief and traditions, kingdoms and empires in the ancient periods constructed dikes and drainage systems to prevent floods and protect their crops. The example in ancient period is the three Punic Wars between Carthage and Rome took place over nearly a century, beginning in 264 BC and ending in Roman victory with the destruction of Carthage in 146 BC. By that time the First Punic War broke out. Rome had become the dominant power throughout the Italian peninsula, while Carthage a powerful city. Medieval period. Likewise, while the Catholic Church remained the most stable institution, artists during the period used Gothic, Doric, Ionian, and Romanesque architectural design in its construction typically to Western civilization. The cloud of Christianity greatly influenced architectural art during this time to the Byzantine period. The attack of the barbaric tribes during the age desolated everything into rubble, except the castles, palace, and church that stood because of its massive architecture design with wide arcs, vaults, and domes. As a period of reawakening, the use of secularism emphasized the greater degree of freedom in art from the cloud of church influence. Example in medieval is the illuminated letter and manuscripts 400 to 600. Cathedral stained glass windows 500 to 1400. Giotto de Bondan Ognisanti Madonna 1310. The modern period 15 to 1815. This liberal consciousness of the artist used more prominence during the Baroque period. Coinciding with the period of absolutism, monarchs commissioned artists to embellish palaces with gorgeous metapieces, using illusory and vivid colors. Art in Baroque period gave way to the Tudor and Rococo styles in the modern era, where monarchs commission artists to embellish their palace with beautiful, vibrant, and elaborate paintings and wall plasters. Intellectual, industrial, and scientific revolution stirred new developments in the art sector. Structuralism in the classical period was replaced slowly with minimalism, an art movement that eliminates the non-essential from the end future art. Example in modern art is the Mona Lisa, Leonardo da Vinci, and the Van Gogh's Sunflower. The Mona Lisa is an oil painting by Italian artist, inventor, and writer Leonardo da Vinci, likely completed in 1506. The piece features a portrait of a seated woman set against an imaginary landscape. In addition to being one of the most famous paintings, it is also the most valuable Sunflowers original title in French, Tournesols, in the title of two series of still life paintings by the Dutch painter Vincent van Gogh. The first series, executed in Paris in 1887, depicts the flowers lying on the ground, while second set, made a year later in Arles, show a bouquet of sunflower in a vase. Postmodern period, 1851 to the present. Minimalism allow the artists to have greater degree of freedom in terms of their imagination, but there is defiance of structuralism. Postmodern art characterizes Jacques Derrida's deconstructionism with higher degree of manipulation and fragmentation that focuses on the artist's experience. They use maximum control of their space to manipulate wider art planes in their respective genres. There is so much experimentation that results in some issues of art bastardization. Example in postmodern period is the Gilbert and George Gordon's Make Us Drunk 1972. This work by the artist couple Gilbert and George is an example of a postmodern art which is particularly characterized by its irony.